in order to get home, I gotta drive back through 3 haunted towns. One of them, Shepherdsville. Second one, West Point. And lastly, where I live, Fort Knox area. Right now, we are in Shepherdsville. We are headed to what I call the Road of Souls, where a deadly accident had happened on a curve. The only way to know that it even existed and that happened is by a cross that's between 2 trees. The second was a lady murdered in front of a very popular business, which I will not name. But I will give a hint. If you remember a show called Guntucky, it's in front of that business there. And don't know the full details or not. Just remember seeing it on the news, and they showed the picture of the lady. A real sad tragedy there. The next one is where the Road of Souls ends onto 31W, which is also known as Dixie Highway. There's a cross off on the corner there. And if you turn right onto Dixie Highway, there's a strip joint, and there's a cross right there where a lady had got off of work and she was trying to turn, got hit by another car, and did not end well. There's another sad tragedy there. But the way we're going to be turning left, and at the bottom of the hill, God rest his soul, I have a lot of respect for police officers, but a police officer and 2 family members, I believe it was killed in an accident. And that's after you go through West Point, which is haunted town, and Fort Duffield, haunted. And here's a gas station right there, and there's a little cemetery right beside that gas station with only about 20 graves, maybe, if that. And I see shadows there all the time when I'm driving by it, and there's no one there. I do a double take. And there's another gas station in Brandenburg, Kentucky, on your way to Jailhouse Pizza, which is also haunted. And they actually have a rope there that was used in hangings back in the day. You can stand on plexiglass where the trap door used to be. They got an electric chair there, of course not in service, but it's on display for you to see. I will post pictures if you like. I got pictures of it when I was there, and you can see from where it was used, you can see the outline of all the people that were put into it. You can eat pizza in the jail cell if you pay extra for it, and they also have a contest. It's called the Prisoner's Pardon. It's a 30-inch, 12-pound pizza. You and a friend have exactly 1 hour to eat the whole 30-inch, 12-pound pizza. And if you win, or if you do it, your name goes on the Wall of Fame and get a t-shirt. If you lose, you go on the Wall of Shame. And you got to pay in advance. It's like $60 or $70, maybe more by now. This was a few years ago when I checked into it. And you had to pay in advance with a card, because it takes them a while to get it ready. and you can only do it on a certain days. So there's a lot of history, Civil War and Confederacy and everything else here. And you know, Fort Duffield is very, very active. I would love to take Omar and James there. I know they would love it. They love history, and I love it too. And one of the things I find that's neat, because I'm from Michigan, and a division of the Michigan Army based out of the Detroit Dearborn area was down here, and I'll post a picture of that too. And I think that is so cool that my home state has ties down here too of helping. So maybe a Yankee, but guess what? This Yankees home state was helping Kentucky. Right now we're going through Shepherdsville we just went across the Salt River, which we'll cross again once we get to West Point. We'll be making a big old U-shape. But up here on the right, there's a courthouse, and behind that courthouse, there's an old jail cell with dirt floor, and it's only open during the day. You can go in there and sit down in it and check it out during the day. At night, like right now, you can stand on the outside of it, you know, and put your phone in there and take a picture or do whatever you wanted. If you're into the EVP type thing, you could do that. But there's a couple of other areas right here in this little town. And right now we're turning on to the Road of Souls, is what I call it. And this little road, not a little road, this road is it'll take me about 25 minutes to get to the end of it. And within that 25 minutes, we will pass a pet cemetery that is haunted. We will pass Mount Eden. We'll pass, let's see, that's 2 cemeteries. There'll be a 3rd cemetery. Go down, it'll be a 3rd, 4th, 5 cemeteries. 4. I can't remember, 4 or 5. I have to count them on the way. Cemeteries that we'll be passing. And you go up Mini Mountain. I call it Mini Mountain. Go up a mountain hill, real windy and curvy, and then you come back down it on the other side. You go through a holler. That's what they call it. Here in the south, they call them hollers. I call it a valley, but go through the holler, and you're going along the Salt River on one side, and tree lines and rock walls from the mountains on the other side. There's no phone service, so I can't do a live video. That's why I'm going to be doing this, and I am not going to edit this in any way, so it'll be probably going to be long. But right before I get to each area where something bad happened, I will let you know. I will be completely quiet and look on the sides of the roads and all that. It is a creepy drive when it's dark out. Me, it don't bother me much. I actually like it, and it's beautiful in the daytime. I will do a daytime video down through here one day for you. And especially in the fall when the leaves are turning and everything, and you're going down through the holler and up and down the mountains. Oh, it's beautiful. But we're still part of the city limit right now. You'll see what I mean about how it gets dark. And get to the point where I'll be putting my brights on here pretty soon when I get out of the city limits. But with it being rainy out and they just re-blacktopped this road a couple of years ago, it gets hard to see because of all the glare. I got a bad eye, and I got light sensitivity. I've got yellow clip-ons I can put on my glasses. That's what I need to do. I'm actually going to do that real quick, so I'm going to put you down for a minute. Put my yellow clip-ons on. I look like a dork, but I don't care. I look like a dork, but I don't care. There we go. That'll help with the glare. I've got glasses I wear. They transition during the daytime to the sunglasses, and they're still not quite dark enough. I got prescription sunglasses, but they're several years old. And my old prescription, so I only wear those if I absolutely need to, and it's bright. Up here on the right would be the first cemetery, the pet cemetery, where people, you can hear pets, animals right beside you, meowing, barking, chirping, what have you, and there's nothing there. Some people, when they've been cremated, had their ashes dumped there too to be with their pets, and you'll see shadows of people. And we just passed it there. It was on the right hand side. And I call this the Road of Souls, not only because of the accidents, tragedies that have happened, but like right here, we're going over a creek of water. And oh, my fault. I was wrong. We haven't passed the pet cemetery yet. My bad. But you're going along the Salt River. The Salt River joins into the Ohio River. So all this water and creeks and streams is a conduit. And I said my apologies. I was wrong on the cemetery. We're getting ready to go past it now. I don't know what I was thinking. Right there we go. Yep, there it is. Pet Haven, Pet Cemetery. There we go. And then right around this corner, you got a first cemetery right beside a church, but you can't get to it. It's gated, all chain link fenced in. Here, and now we're going up a bad hill. There's always a lot of accidents on this hill, people going way too fast, especially in bad weather. I'll show you just how curvy this road is by keeping my hand on the steering wheel with the phone, so that way when I turn, you can just see. Get more of a feeling of just how curvy and how treacherous it can be in bad weather during the daytime. So I'll just keep it like this so you can actually see how much I gotta turn the steering wheel and for how long. Getting foggy. Slow it down. And on the left side is a rock wall. On the right side is about a 1.5 2 mile drop off. Which drop off is right over that way. And then you got the brick wall. Someone went off the road right there. You see the signs laying down. And another short turn. Now we're at the top. And up here, you got a little church area. 7-Day Adventists, I think you call them, where they meet a few times of the year and they have church camp right there, and they got little tiny cabins. And there's also history of the Kentucky Blue people back in the old days down through here. And now we're getting into where it's going to be dark. And when I say now, that's when you want to keep your eyes open, because we're getting close to it. My cat's buried down this road here. Rest in peace, Itchy. Papa misses you, baby girl. There's a cemetery up here too, on the left. But when I say now, it's going to be where an accident happened. You'll see just how sharp that turn is. We're passing a cemetery now. You'll see just how sharp this turn is. See the road signs there? Now. See it, but there's a cross between two trees there on the left hand side. Normally I do the sign of a cross anytime I see things like that, just out of respect. I'm a man, a child of God. I believe in God, and I believe in respect. But since there's another cemetery up here right beside the church, but I do a sign of a cross. But since I got one hand with the phone and the other hand on the wheel too, both hands are on the wheel, I'll make an exception this time for you guys. Coming up right up here. So for it's a long stretch, but it's really not a long stretch. There's a lot of cemeteries. Coming up here as soon as we get past this little turn. You got one. This is where Jennifer TV, she got some great EVPs at this cemetery. Mount Eden, we're passing it right there. Go check out her channel, and you'll see that it says "Get Out." They were towards the back, and hear a voice say, "Get out." There's another cemetery, church. It's kind of hidden a little bit in the little wooded area. Now we're going down the mountain hill. It's going to be curvy again. This time the drop off is on the left hand side that way, and the tree line, the wood line, and the wall is over here on the right side, as you can see. I'll do a daytime video so you can see just how mountainous this is, and I'm sure, hopefully you can see some of the wall that I'm talking about right there. This is going to be unedited, raw footage, and a little history about this. I'm going to try and do one so I can send it to James and Omar of Fort Duffield, because that's one of the ones. I haven't been there at nighttime. I've been there during the day, and you could feel I've been touched there. And but at nighttime it's even more creepier, and I would love to go up there at night with them even. But there's a lot of the places that I know of, you can go during the daytime and you get, you know, apparitions, pictures of apparitions and shadows, EVPs during the day. If you're into that, I guarantee you'll get EVPs. Even during the daytime. And we're almost at the bottom now. I'm glad I got my yellow clip-ons on, because those lights are blinding and it's a dark road and lots of wildlife. There's been times I see up to, you know, 30, 35 deer in one group, you know, down through here, especially where we're going right now, because it's all field on that side, fields and crops, and the Salt River off that way farther in Fort Knox property. That's how big Fort Knox is. It comes all the way out here, and then it's all woods over here. It's bad during storms. Got a lot of trees and branches down in the road. In the wintertime, if it's snowing, you know, you don't want to come down here. You want to take the long way, take the freeway to get into Shepherdsville or out this way. Got a car that's approaching me out there. People fly down through here. I won't. You see the speed I'm going. Speed limit's 55. I go anywhere from 40 to 45 because of the wildlife, the deer, coyotes, foxes, raccoons, possums, and turtles and all that. And I also know how people drive down through here and coming around the corners. So I might put you down for a second here, and as soon as they're getting up, catching up quick, which I think is stupid. That way I can focus and see, make sure they're not doing. There's a abandoned gas station here. I don't know if it's really abandoned, but it hasn't been used in like since 10 years at least that I know of. There's no way to check it out or get into it unless you probably contacted the owners. But yeah, I'm gonna put you down now because he's getting closer. I'll pick you up in a second. So you're not looking at a blank screen. I'll do this. Going around the turn now. Waiting to see when he's going to pass me. Deer crossing sign. Tree down off on the side of the road there. We're getting ready to come up not too far from one of the next tragedy areas. We're going back through. There's heavy woods on both sides. And wanted to pass me and be risky, he could have. Sorry, but this road, just because it says 55 miles an hour, you don't want to go that speed. Even more so when it's wet like this. Alright, then I'll stay back, so I'll bring you back up again. We're going to be going across another creek, stream, whatever you want to call it. Branch was sticking out in the damn road. Excuse my language. I don't know if you saw that. It might have been too dark for you to see. Tree down, a freaking branch all the way into the road. Saw that at the last minute. That's all. And people want to fly down through here. That's what gets me. Things like that. You never know when a tree's going to be down or a branch. Okay, when I say now, be looking on both sides of the road. Now. Let me know if you saw anything. Damn it. See, it's so dark down here, even with the brights on this little stretch, it don't even do any good, really. I don't know if you noticed that. And I'm going to put you down again, because I'll have to turn on the busy road. It's dangerous turning left off this road onto it. We're almost to the end, but right when we get to the end on the right hand side, there's a cross there, but I don't know what happened. I don't know the story of anything that but right here now. Okay, now I'll put you down. Oh man, it's easy, dangerous, and wet. Oh, I hate turning here. I hate it because it's right. There's a turn coming from that way right there, and people fly around that going faster than what they're supposed to. And no one wants to stay in this right lane, and it makes it dangerous, especially during rush hour time. Okay, now we're on Dixie Dyway. Up here, I'll let you know, anytime I say now, that's when you'll be looking. Several accidents have happened on here, deadly accidents, and got a drag strip down here, and it's bad, it's sad. I hope you're enjoying this little ride with me. Thank you for keeping me company. I've got the car again today because I got appointments, doctor appointments. One of them I got a testing I'm going to have to reschedule because I know I'm not going to make it in time. Okay, remember when I say now, and then after when we're clear through the area, I'll say okay. Now. glitched, froze up for a split second. Wow. I'm not even on Wi-Fi or nothing. That's just because I have no service on this one. And now, okay, I'm at okay. We're going across the Salt River again. We are now into West Point. But no, this is my old phone. I use this for pictures and video and games and stuff. I could have swore it had glitched for a minute. Let me put you down and I'll stop. Alright. I'll pick you back up in just a second here. In just a second. If I can stop safely, even though it's raining, I will. I'll try to obey the traffic sign. Okay, well, this is West Point. We just went past the road on the right that takes you through the town, where it's a very haunted town. And up here on the left, there's a road that takes you up to Fort Duffield. That's haunted. Which is right, I won't be able to see it, it's kind of dark, but right there in that direction, and it overlooks West Point, and the river played a crucial part in this area to the Civil War, and it's the largest in the United States of the preserved earthen bunker. A very neat place. And up here, once we get through town, which pretty much we're on the outskirt part of it now, but there's a tank that welcomes you to Fort Knox, but there's a lake on the left side called Crystal Lake, just like Friday the 13th, Crystal Lake hat. Anyway, you can't get to it because it's the lake you can get to, but when you get to the lake, if you go up the hill, there's a abandoned cemetery up there, but it's Fort Knox property now, so you can't go there unless you want to get a federal trespassing charges. And yes, they monitor it because they're always doing flybys, doing their training and stuff there. And but Indian burial grounds out in this area. There's been arrowheads found out here. I just recently learned of a place where the missus, my wife, is gonna show me. You can get to it, the cemetery, and she said it's very, very haunted. You can get to it, but you can only go to the cemetery. If you step foot outside of the cemetery onto any other property, it's Fort Knox, you will get in trouble. But the cemetery itself is open. And I'll be doing a video of that. I can't wait to tell Jennifer from Jennifer TV about that one. Make sure you go and check. They get pretty good EVPs on hers. And her parents are like me. I believe I haven't seen Sasquatch or Bigfoot before, but I've heard strange noises. I'm not going to say that they don't exist, and I won't say that they will exist. But I will not rule out the possibility. Because you never know. They're always finding new creatures in the ocean. It's like saying that there's no alien life outside of Earth. You don't know that for sure. There could be some sort of other life being forms on other planets. You never know. And I will end it here in just a little bit. Just privacy, protecting my home area before I get to Fort Knox. But now, right up here. On the left is the lake where arrowheads and stuff has been found. Now, Joe Coon caught this. Good eye. Be watching over here going across. This is down low. This is like a big, deep ditch line. So someone could even be down there and like throw something up over. But it wasn't nothing being thrown. It was some sort of a shadow. And time frame 2042. So let me back this up a bit first. Let's go back. Okay, I'm at 2033. Michelle Kuhn said at 2042. So coming up, it's gonna be right over here. See it right there? Now, how does I can't be water? Rain don't go up. That didn't look like on the window. It may have been on the window. I want to search this more and see. But it looked like I don't know. It was too dark. It could have been a raindrop. I'm not gonna say it wasn't. Let's go back again. I'm gonna go even slower. So let's go back to 2032. Let's go to settings. Let's slow it down some more. Let's slow it down to this speed here. And let's try it again. Past the sign. This is the slowest we can go. I'm gonna pause it right at okay, let's pause it right now. Okay, unpause, pause. It's at 2041, and it was at 2042 she saw it, so let's find out. Right? Holy cow, that was a shadow person. Great catch. Do you see? Because it came from right here and was walking. It walked. See that? Great catch. If anyone, I don't know, it looked like a shadow just kind of walked and then it just disappears. But it came and go that way. Rain, well, that's not rain. Because where's the rest of it? It's not doing it anymore. It only did it that one time. So let's go. I'm gonna go back again, and let's check this out. So let's go back to. Let's go to. Oh, that's not 19. What 20? 20. We'll go to 2036. Okay. Now let's do this again. Coming up. So pause. There isn't nothing there. Unpause. 41. All right. Right there. almost looked like two legs walking. Did you see that? Did you see that right here? How can that? Maybe it's rain. I don't know. Someone explain that, please. And there's the lady down here that caught this. So that lady there, great eye, great eyes. I will gladly give credit to the people that notice things, and we can further investigate this and see how legit it is. So good job, Michelle Kuhn. Good job.